Hey, episode 95, Trailblazers, welcome back. I'm Nan, the CSL Trailblazer, and this week we're going to be talking about cautious language, or evasive, or vague language. You're thinking, what's that all about? The technical word for all that is hedging. That's right, we're going to be discussing hedging, and you're wondering, what do I need that for? Well, here are some questions for you. Are you looking to be diplomatic when you get asked direct questions and having trouble with it? Are you trying to avoid answering direct questions? Or maybe you would like to answer a question in a way that allows for a conversation to happen. If you answered yes to any of my questions, then this episode is going to be extremely valuable to you. So stay tuned, because coming in hot and fast right after this intro is the language that's going to help you. Here we go. Welcome back, Trailblazers. Let's get right into it. Hedging language. I'm going to start with the nouns. What are they? It's easier than you think. Likelihood, possibility, probability. You want some adjectives? Possible, probable, likely, unlikely. You want some adverbs? Conceivably, perhaps, possibly, probably, unusually, or usually. So right there, those are the words. We can also use modal verbs, but that's a little bit like on the upper intermediate level. And remember, this channel is for fluency, and if you want to achieve it, you gotta raise your game and get to that next level. So the other words are probably gonna be one step above the modals. However, we also have some conversational, longer expressions that we can use to express caution or to be diplomatic. So what are those? Here we go. I think it's reasonable to assume that. It seems to me that. I don't know about you, but. So let me stop right there, because those three, they need a moment to absorb. You need a moment to absorb and digest that, right? Here's an example of maybe how we can use it, so I can show you exactly how using that language changes what you say. And we're living during a pandemic, so what better example to use than COVID-19? I think it's reasonable to assume that wearing a mask is going to lower my chances of getting infected with the virus. Or, it seems to me that wearing a mask doesn't provide any real protection. Or, I don't know about you, but wearing the mask below your nose is not going to provide any kind of protection to the other people around. So right there, I've used those three hedging expression sentences, structures, in order to allow for a conversation to happen, or to at least be diplomatic with my opinion or what I think of the masks, okay? If you use booster words, which is the opposite of what I just used, then you're saying it's certain that wearing a mask doesn't help or does help. It's definitely, without a doubt, no question, effective to wear the mask, okay? The mask must be worn to prevent the spread of the virus. Anytime I'm using those booster words, I'm not allowing a conversation to happen. Okay? And if I'm using it with a group of people in a professional setting, like brainstorming, meeting, negotiating, not about masks, but whatever the content is of the meeting's going to end quickly. The negotiation's going to end. So you need to be diplomatic, and the hedging language allows that to happen. Here are a few more examples. I'm guessing. Can I just suggest? Personally, I feel that. All I know is, I wonder if. It might not be a bad idea too. So there you go. That is going to give you a much better chance, if you are professional, to allow a discussion, a negotiation, or a brainstorm to occur. Okay? So if you're in a position of authority or just a co-worker who are in these kinds of situations, this language will be incredibly useful because it will show that you are fluent and you have the language necessary to be diplomatic and also cautious with what you say. If it's outside of that professional sphere and you're just with friends and you're debating a heated topic like maybe vaccination or social distancing or masks during the pandemic or GMO foods or animal farming or whatever it is, I'm sure you can think of the ones that you like to talk about, who knows, you're gonna have a much more civilized conversation if you're using hedging language. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you find it valuable. Remember, you can sign up for the Freshen Up Fridays newsletter. The link is below that will take you to the Nandes.eu site where I post lesson ideas for teachers, teacher tips, as well as these videos. If you don't want to miss it, you can stay updated. Thank you for your viewership. I always appreciate that. If you find it valuable, share it if you care. Somebody might find it valuable as well. Till next time. See you later. Be proud teachers. Make something happen. Boom.